Assalamu alaikum. In this demo, I will be discussing the use of AWS Secrets Manager to store our relevant credentials and secrets for our instances that require passwords. For example, if you want to connect to an RDS instance, it would need to require the credentials for its DB that has been provisioned over there. For example, the username, the host name, and the connection string. Now, instead of for example, if we want to access it from a Lambda function, and instead of us putting it in plain text, we can use the AWS Secrets Manager to simply make us to store our credentials over there, and then we can simply call it with the use of an API call. Now, not this the secrets manager is not only specific for RDS. You can use it to store any sort of our secret access keys, our API keys, or the authentication tokens, or any sort of you can say confidential strings that we want to keep safe. Now, the secrets manager handles all sort of its miscellaneous details like the storage and its monitoring and its the rotation of the encryption keys, etc. And it also asks us to change the credentials over a specific period of time, if we of course allow that. So okay, so I'll be going over that how can we do so. Now, for example, let's create a new secret. Now we can be if it depends on what we want this for. If we want this for an RDS database or for any other database, for a document DB or the type of token, or for example a Redshift cluster. Now, for example, in my case, I'd use this. I'm just doing this for the sake of this demo, so I have not provisioned an RDS instance. So what I did was I used a simple the type of other. Now I will simply add a key value. Username could be like Saad, and this can be our password. And let's say sorry, it could be like I don't know. We can store any sort of thing, and we can also store something plain text over here as well. We can now they can be define the encryption key, and then we'll add its name, the relevant description. We get all tags and etc. Now I've done this already. No. Okay, here we go. I've called it Saad Dev SSM, and then I've disabled rotation because I will be deleting it after after I'm done with this demo. And yes, at the end it gives us a sample code which we can use to call our credentials in any function that we want, right? For example, I want to call this for in the lambda function, in the Python lambda function. So I use this, and let us retrieve our secret values. So these are our secret values. The username is Saad, password is this, host is this, and database is called Magic. Now, of course, this instead of me putting these in open plain text, I would not be putting these in my code. So this is my code, and I'm simply calling this using a Boto3 library, which is simply, and the client would be Secrets Manager. There is the username, and of course the name of my secret is Saad Dev SSM test, and then I'm gonna call it get client value. Client.get secret value, and I'm simply putting it into a dictionary because this is in the form of a string, and I'm printing the relevant names. So let me just clean up the output. Deploy the function. Now we can see that in my case, I'm not calling my functions, sorry, my credentials. I'm not like simply, typing out my credentials in plain text. I am simply calling them with the help of an API call, and these would be referenced over here. And of course, I can use this in the relevant code that I need. Now let me test this. Let's see. So we can see that this is the entire string of type dictionary, and the username would be Saad, password is this, host is this, and then this is the database that I have defined. Right? And thank you.